My name is Tanisha Morris. I am a licensed cosmetologist and also a licensed cosmetologist instructor. I've been doing hair since I was in third grade.
Hello and welcome to Obehi Podcast. I'm your host, Obehi A14, and I strongly believe that everyone has a story to share. Now let's get started with today's episode.
It was always my passion. I love making people beautiful and making them feel good. But I went back to school to become an instructor because I also like helping people. That was one of my big things. But recently, I want to say about 2 years ago, I started my own hair care maintenance line called Texture Roots. So I did that over the pandemic, really mapped out some things. It was something that I always wanted to do since I've been in the hair industry, was come up with my own product line. So during that time of the pandemic where we're isolated and at home, I really buckled down and came up with that product called Texture Roots Hair Care. It's for people that are experiencing hair loss or even trying to get healthy hair and cause their hair to grow.
That's fantastic. That's really
Okay.
interesting. You like to make people beautiful. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about you. So, which state were you born and you grew up, and where you matured to your adolescent? Help me understand that.
Okay. Well, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I've grown up here. I've never lived anywhere else but Chicago. My family is here. I am number 10 out of 14 kids. My mother had 9 daughters and 5 boys. And actually, um, my mother was one of the reasons why I even got into cosmetology and started doing hair. And this might sound funny, but my mother had 9 daughters and she could not do any hair. She did the same two hairstyles, ponytail in the middle with a mushroom around, or she would press our hair and give us like 3 braids, 3 plaits. And so I was like in third grade when me and my sister used to walk to school. We'll be crying, messing up our hair because she did her best, but she could not style or do any hair. So I started about third grade doing my own hair, and it just went from there.
That's interesting. So, since you learned how to do hair, you like the part of making people beautiful. That was when the
Mhm.
business started, or the business started later? Okay, because today you are an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, the business actually started later. So one thing about me is that I like giving back in every form. And so before the business actually started, I had a non-for-profit called Locks of Love. And in that non-for-profit, I used to actually go to the women's shelters and recovery homes and do those women's hair for free. I normally do it around Christmas time just to give them like makeovers to make them feel beautiful and good about themselves, like during that holiday season.
We believe that everyone has a story to share. We believe in the power of storytelling in today's digital economy. Yes, we believe that our audience need to be touched at the level of emotion so we can better engage. What about you? Do you believe in storytelling as much as we do? Do you want to reach the hearts and minds of your audience? Then join us in our online training class, Storytelling for Content Creators and Digital Entrepreneurs. Come to obehi1food.com/storytelling and learn how to leverage your storytelling skills so you can earn more as a content creator and digital entrepreneur. Storytelling is a powerful instrument at our disposal. Let's explore it together. See you in the class.
So giving is something that has always been a part of me in one form or the other. So me starting the product line was also a way of giving back. Like you can't be with all your clients. You can't monitor what they do and how they take care of their hair, but you can send them home with a good product to say, hey, this is how you can maintain healthy, beautiful hair.
I found it particularly interesting the part that you went to do hair for elderly women and you did it for free. How did that
Yes.
idea came to you? Tell me more about that. I'm interested.
Okay, so that idea came to me, I want to say it's been almost 17 years, 20 years since I've been doing the ladies at the shelter and recovery home. By me having a big family and having 9 sisters, one day I was, just thinking like it'd be good to give back to other women that cannot afford to get their hair done, that has not have the experience of sitting in a salon chair, um, just feeling good about themselves. Women that also that maybe haven't worked in a while, are looking to get back in a job field, things like that. So it was a lot of things surrounding it. Initially, I wanted to do it for women that were re-entering the workforce, that maybe going on job interviews and things of that nature. But it just turned out that women needed it, period. And it's funny because every time I experience or look at a different woman, I can see one of my sisters in those women. And so it's like I'm giving back to family, or I could be like, oh, that's sister number one, or that's sister number two. And then I know what it's like not to have, or not to be able to do certain things for yourself. And like I said, growing up in a big family in a big household all the time, we didn't always have the things that we needed. So it was just important to me to give my gift back in that way. And my mother was also a big inspiration in that because she was always giving and doing things for people in the community, especially kids.
Very kind of you. All right. Now, tell me about the interaction that you had when you went to meet these women. I mean, what kind of exchange happened there? You talk with them, they talk with you. Did they tell you anything? What do you remember?
Actually, my interactions with the women was really, really well. They actually shared a lot. They shared their history, their experiences, how they ended up in that place or in that situation. They talked about kids, if they had any. Um, they just talked about their life, the mistakes they made, how thankful and grateful they were for just that one experience. When I initially started off doing it, I didn't know like how big of an impact it would be for those women. I just know that when I get my hair did, I feel good. I feel wonderful. Your appearance affects the way you feel about yourself on a day-to-day basis. And it was much more for them because, as I said, for some of them, it was their first experience ever coming to a salon and sitting in a chair. And so it did so much for them. They felt beautiful. They felt loved. They felt like somebody seen them and that they were appreciated.
What do you feel? I mean, tell me about your sensation when you go there because some of these things that you used to go to make their hair, you need to pay for them, but you went there and you did it for free for them.
Yeah.
What is your satisfaction at the end of the day?
Um, I think my satisfaction is seeing their reaction, seeing how good that they feel. My satisfaction was being able to impact their lives in a certain way that they may have not experienced before. And most people would be like, oh, come on now. Women can go get their hair did or they could find somebody to do it. But I promise you, there are some women that cannot afford to go to a regular salon and get those services done. So my satisfaction was just seeing the smile that was on their face, seeing the before and the after effect.
All right. Now, let's talk more about your business. Tell me something about it. What kind of business is it? How is it organized? So just tell me a kind of general information about it.
Well, my hair care maintenance line, I have a few products. Got a couple right here. I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
okay,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
but it's called Texture Roots Hair Care. I have a stimulating scalp oil, and what that product does is it helps to create a healthy environment for hair growth. So most people think that it's like the strand or the exterior part of the hair that aids with hair growth, but it's not. It's actually the condition of your scalp that helps the hair to grow out of the follicle. So that stimulating scalp oil has natural oils in it to basically help create a healthy environment for your hair to grow. That's one of the products I have. I have another product called Shine E. It's a vitamin E oil mist. And this is actually one of my favorite products because this product can actually be used on your hair or your skin. And we know that vitamin E naturally has healing properties. And so the reason that I use that product not only on my hair, but my skin because it helps clears up blemishes and marks that might be on the skin, but it also helps soften the hair, nourish the hair, and it helps with growth as well. So the vitamin E Shine E has multiple uses. My third product I have is an edge tamer, and it's made with castor oil and wheat protein. And most edge tamers sometimes are a bit hard and drying and can actually cause breakage on the hair. And this one adds moisture, nourishment, and it's healthy on the hair. It's a medium hold. It lays the hair down where it looks soft and it's manageable. And then I have a few more items like silk bonnets for when women go to sleep at night to maintain their hair, making sure it doesn't break or get dry or shedding. They can put a silk bonnet or scarf on their hair. So I came up with that line because as an African American woman, we all suffer with the same issues: dryness, breakage, different scalp disorders and conditions. So, and I'm always wearing some form of a natural style or low maintenance or braids and things of that nature. And so I want to make sure I take care of my scalp and my hair underneath anything, any style that I'm wearing.
Do you want to tell me more about how these products were developed? That did you have to do some research? Did you have to do some study to be able to come up with this kind of products?
Actually, yes, I did. Like I said, during the pandemic, it was actually something I always wanted to do, have my own hair care line, a maintenance line. But during the pandemic, I got a coach that was actually in the hair industry and beauty field, and we kind of broke down like where I wanted to start, what would be the easiest thing to do, um, how long it would take to like develop or customize the product. And doing my research, what was going to be my market, what type of clients, who was the product going to be for? Did I want a whole system or did I just want something maintenance to maintain the hair? And so, yeah, it didn't just happen overnight. I want to say it took me a course of um, almost 2 years, like over a year. Like it was already happening and developing. But I want to say, I believe it was last March that I finally pushed things out.
All right. Now, what about the production of this product? Like, do you have to do it at home, or you liaise with another company to produce it for you, and the packages and the design? And do you want to say anything about that?
Yes, no, I work with another company that actually helps formulate the product. I worked with a graphic designer to do like the packaging and designing. His name was actually Chris Bond. He's a brand developer and he helped me with that portion of coming up with my design of the product. It took me like a while to come up with the name, Texture Roots, but I came up with that name and he helped me with the branding and the designing of that.
All right. Now, what about the marketing of it? Because now you have this product design, you got you commission some people to help you in some of the part that you are not an expert in, like the graphic, the design. Now the product is in your hand, you have it. Okay. So how do you get it in the hand of the people? Because that is where it becomes a business. Otherwise, it just remains with you. So tell
Yes.
me about the marketing of it.
So I do have a website. It's www.textureroots.com, where you could go online and actually purchase the product, and then it will be sent out to you within 2 to 3 business days. So that is one of the ways that I do market the product. I am on Facebook, Texture Roots Hair Care, um, also on Instagram, Texture Roots Hair Care. Like if you want to go on a website or Facebook or Instagram and research and read more about the product, the ingredients, and things of that nature, you can go on those sites as well and also order.
So, but what are the consumers telling you after they use the product? What did they tell you about it? Share some of the testimony with us.
Okay. So one of the two main testimonies, especially from the oils, the stimulating scalp oil, some of the clients or customers may have had like psoriasis and different scalp conditions, or just had a severely itchy scalp. The stimulating scalp oil helps with the itching. It almost stops it instantly. And that was one of the key components or main things that they discussed, that it really helped to soothe the scalp and stop the itchiness of it. But also the vitamin E mist, those clients that were using that, it helped clear up the psoriasis and the different scalp conditions that the person was normally dealing with. So those two products there really, really help with those conditions. So if you're experiencing or dealing with any excessive dandruff, dryness, itchiness, any scalp conditions, those two products help clear it up.
But do you also run a hair salon where you practically apply some of this product on your client's hair, or they just have to buy from you? That is where it ends with your hair business.
Well, actually, at this moment, I'm only working with personal clients inside of my home. So I have an in-house salon, and the clients that I've had for years, I still service those clients and use the products on them. But they also purchase it as well to go home and have their own home maintenance products for when they're not coming to the salon.
Okay, now in the future, what are you, where you see this business? I mean, where you see yourself? Where do you want to take it to? So share with us some of the prospects that you have.
Well, in the future, I see myself adding to this line and it expanding and adding more products. But I also see it in stores on the shelves. I see it in Target. I see it in Walmart. I see it in more places and avenues. I see my hair at shows, expos, and events. But also, um, the product is in a beauty supply. If you're located in Chicago, Finishing Touch Beauty Supply Store, it is also in the beauty supply store. I forgot to mention that. So people that are located in Chicago, they can go purchase the product in the store as well. So yes, I see the brand expanding.
To be a great content creator in today's fast changing economy, you need one thing: storytelling. Storytelling is a powerful instrument to leverage either for personal use or for your business success. This is why this training class, Storytelling for Content Creator and Digital Entrepreneurs, was created. It is designed to help you leverage the power of storytelling so you can stand out from the crowd and earn more in your business. Come to obehiairwanfood.com/storytelling and learn how to leverage your storytelling skill to earn more as a content creator and digital entrepreneur. You need the power of storytelling to stand out in the competition. So let's explore it together. See you in the class.
I see the marketing increase. I see the product in stores, on the shelves, and I see thousands, millions of consumers and customers buying the product.
That's great. What do you need to do to be able to get it to more distribution so that more people can distribute it and then you can produce more and, of course, make more money? Everything is more.
Yes, I think that's the first thing. More income, more revenue. And also, I think personally, just promote it more and get it into the right hands or the right people that will help spread the word about how great the product actually is. I think that is one of the key things, getting it into the right hands or the right customer.
All right. Now, how can people get connected with you? Those who want to reach you and want to buy most of this product with you, why not? We are here also to connect for this reason. Tell them how to reach you.
They can reach me on Facebook or on Instagram. And actually, my website, the email is textureroots@gmail.com if they want to email me personally. If they want to go to the website and leave the message, the website is www.textureroots.com, Texture Roots Hair Care on Instagram, and Texture Roots on Facebook as well. So they can message me, DM me, email me, any of those ways to get in contact with me.
All right, fantastic. I'm sure they know that now, so they should be able to reach you. We want to organize another episode next time. You tell us, hey, how many people have come to buy your product? That is why we are here. We want to make sure that we also see it wherever we are seeing ourselves. All right, now, what would you like to add to it to conclude the conversation? I don't know, maybe it may be a message of yours or something you wanted to say I did not ask you. So go ahead and do that.
Actually, I want to say to anybody that's like an inspiring or upcoming entrepreneur that has a business or something that they want to get out, I would say do not procrastinate. Believe in yourself. Move forward. The longer that you take, the longer that it's going to take for your business to grow. Just believe in yourself and to just keep moving, keep pushing. But also, it's a great product. If you're interested in trying it, like I said, just go to my website, place an order. If you have any questions, I'll respond to your questions and everything in that nature. And I'm hoping that this product would help a lot of women, but also men as well too. So those oils can benefit our brothers as well that have locks and are experiencing some hair issues also.
All right. Thank you so much, Tanisha. I really appreciate
You're
the
welcome.
time that I spent with you. Thank you. If you enjoyed this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ewafo. Thank you so much for listening and talk to you in the next episode.